in your opinion, I have seen the poll, most of the people have answered already. We have here about 300 people who had answered already, and it's growing. People, they are putting here their opinion. In your opinion, what's the biggest problem with the singles hour? First of all, is there a problem with the singles hour? So the second question, what is the problem? If there is a problem, what would it be? And then here says, men don't show up. Pastor, the biggest problem, as you're seeing now, people saying the biggest problem of the love, the singles hour, is men don't show up. Then second, women are not approachable. Men lack confidence. Women judge you if you talk to more than one. They will be there. I don't talk to me anymore. You talk to the other one. All right. So people are just too shy. Love team is not doing their part. Come on. The thing is not attractive.
Nope.
So let's go.
Initially, I said that people are just too shy. I picked that option.
Uh-huh.
But then I kind of was in two minds. I wanted to choose that men don't show up. To be honest, I as myself personally, I show up all the time. But then I've realized that there's more usually on the side of the women that come to the singles hour and to the love therapy. There's more usually women than men that turn up.
So you think that the problem is that men don't show up. But how about the men who is there?
For them, obviously, they're making the effort, but then there's always that ratio between there's more women than men, and then obviously there's like the
So
women.
Is it a problem? I can see the problem there. I can see. If I was single and I'm a man, and I go to the singles hour, where is the place where there is many women, and we are there to talk to them. So I think that should not be a problem for you.
No, for
me. Because if the men don't show up, it's their problem.
Exactly.
But for you, it's a problem that the men don't show up.
No, it's not a problem for me that the men don't show up. But I think for the women,
I didn't get the point. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If the women would say like, Pastor, there is 20 women and one man. Okay, then I would understand the woman. But the man saying that the men don't show up,
it's not a problem.
It makes me think about because. If you are there, you said you come, right? So help me to understand this. How can be men not showing up, let's consider a problem for you, who this should be an advantage. Oh, praise God, they're not coming. Let them not continue coming until I find the right one, and then afterward.
It is an advantage.
Am I right? The ladies tell me. My friend, do you agree with me? For the men not showing up.
I personally think it's a mixture of both in terms of men don't show up and people are just shy. Because I remember when
Are you shy?
Am I shy? I could say I'm a bit when it comes to speaking to the opposite sex that I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when I first went to my first singles hour, I was shy. I was with my friends, like I was just close to them. I said, don't move, please, don't move. But when initially it's like you're meant to speak to the opposite sex in terms of you're meant to get to know them, even if you're going there just to mingle or just know the person. We're not saying that you're gonna go and that's going to become your husband. You're just there to mingle and try and.
So you can say that the women. Imagine if you were there holding to your friend, your friend was holding to you. And say, don't let me alone, don't leave me alone, don't go. Don't you think by what you're saying, I don't want to put words on your mouth, but what you just said is that women, in general, they are not so approachable.
Yeah.
So don't you think that women not being so approachable is scare off the men, and they say, I will not show up anymore? Because they will be just hanging with their friends?
I think so. But I also think is a thing of, I feel like the men don't come is because like they think, okay, initially like the girls are just not gonna speak to them because they're just gonna be in a huddle.
Yes.
So yeah,
That's what I just told you.
Yeah.
So let's see if the problem is that the man is not showing up, or the women, they are not approachable, or let's see if the people, they are too shy. But you said you're not shy. No, I can understand. Please help me to understand here. Lucas said, no, Pastor. Shyness is something that is a word that doesn't exist in my vocabulary. Then Rufy said, no, Pastor, shyness, I don't even know how it spell it, because it's not part of my day-to-day life. So then, and people, they are saying people are too shy is the second one that has more votes. But when you say to the person, you ask, are you a shy person? They say no. So then, help me to understand.
Personally, me, like when it comes to someone that I do not know for the first time, yes, I can be shy because I don't know you. Like we're starting to conversate, but I don't know you. I'm getting to know you. So that's
how
when
about
I
the
will
people
say,
you know?
With the people, with the people,
because in the singles hour in the church, let's be honest here. You may not know the person as best friend, but you have seen the person in the night video. You have seen the person in the love therapy.
True.
You have seen the person. So you kind of like, you perhaps never had a conversation with that person, but you know the person is familiar.
I think it's different, Pastor, from when you're like, you've seen the person, but it's like you guys haven't spoken on a level where it's just like, okay, I understand you, I know who you are, I know your name, I know your background. Like you just seen them. So it's like, it's different compared to seeing and speaking to the person for the first time.
So my opinion would go to, would be shyness. I know people are shy, so therefore to proceed to go to the singles hour, they know it's a serious decision that they're going to take. And to put yourself in a serious decision where you've never been before, shyness then creeps in. So
Are you a shy person?
No, I wouldn't say I'm shy. But
unless the other three say they are really shy people, we have here out of 6, 3 you say you're not shy. So where are these shy people? Tell me.
They hide it.
so Pastor, you see the way how people are shy, mainly again with the guys. A lot of the guys are not there. That's already a result of them already seeing that, if I go to them, it's like this. They're skeptical. Like guys, again, also for the women as well, because I know that it's not always going to be the same women going at the same time. It's changing it's mostly men. The main women that are going there, it's always the same ones. It's not really too much of a difference. But I'd say,
so the problem is that the women that is there is not approachable.
I wouldn't say that.
No.
I think it goes back again to shyness. And then when you don't know why you're going there, again, confidence as well is also lost.
And
so,
where does it come, this shyness, my friend?
It's, as Pastor was saying, when you get to a certain age, there's certain decisions that you know that they're going to take a bigger step in your life. And when people see that, they think like, am I ready for that? They start to have a lot of thoughts. So I think that's the main reason why they'll be like, oh, like, should I go? Should I not?
Tell me, Rufy.
I think what it is that it's stepping out of your comfort zone.
Yeah, as well.
That's what it is. Like, for example, when you're so used to doing things your way, and then like an obstacle comes or something comes, it's like you automatically go into your shell, and that's where the shyness comes from, in terms of like speaking to other people, then your friends, then my girlfriend, if that makes sense. I'm speaking to a guy that I've never seen before. I've maybe seen in night vigils in church, okay, here and there I say hi, but actually conversating with the person, that is a big step, and that's where I think the shyness comes from.
I think it's a combination between like men don't show up and shyness. I feel like men, like there's more population of women to men in the church, and even like I went to Love Walk back in August, and like there was so much women compared to the men that even like women started having like picnics in the park because there was like more women to men. And I feel like even in terms of like singles hour, I think shyness is a thing, because it's like you see someone and you're having that perspective of like you're not too sure how to approach them and like how the conversation would go. And although you're going there like, okay, let's hope for the best, but you don't know if they will like you. Like you have like so many questions before you actually approach the person. So it's like you're
Why
battling.
don't ask the person the questions?
Yeah, because it's like you're battling your mind with like the actual reality. So I think it's shyness, because like you see the person, you're like, okay.
Are you a shy person?
I am a shy person.
Okay. So then it's the other 50 now, the other 50% now. We are finding then. Okay.
Yeah.
I assure you, Pastor, if there were like a ratio in the age group, like you will see, I know that a lot of women do, like, I don't want to say make a fuss about it, but a lot of women do complain about it. If there were a ratio in the age gap, singles hour will be like singles hour, most definitely.
Okay, so then do you agree with what Justin just said?
I do agree to some degree. But then I somehow disagree as well, because if you come for the singles hour like consistently, I know you said you had someone you were interested in, so you've not been coming for a bit, but we tend to even have older women, some of them in their 40s, 50s, 60s, and I think as well, that's where you have the LT reps as well. Like you have to make use of the LT reps in your branch, if this is a concern for you, it's always good to, raise it up with them, to get them to help you, to invite, those who are single in your age bracket. Even find out from them, can you help me in other branches as well, the other LT reps that so that they can invite those females in your age bracket so that they can come for singles hour. Because I think if you're not making use of every tool that God is placing before you, you can't say there's nothing available. So yes, that's my take on that.